guess there's no cop there today. Starting out these moto vlogs, some days you're just like, what do I want to talk about? You know? Today I'm like, it's a beautiful day to ride out. As you can see, it's been cloudy all day, so it's nice. It's not really nice and cool, but it's definitely cooler than what it usually is. Ooh. It's definitely cooler than what it usually is. So right now it feels great. It's about 6 o'clock and oh man, it's nice. Can't wait for it to get like this, you know, all day, every day. So, if you guys watched my first video that I ever uploaded, which this will be the second video that I ever upload, you'll see where I was talking about the huge weather differences in Nevada. And yesterday, you know, as I was uploading the video, because I didn't ride because the weather went to shit, but it was funny. So the morning started out pretty nice and sunny, and then it went downhill. The weather just completely went to shit. So as I was saying, about 2:30, the weather just got real cloudy, like it's, you know, a real bad thunderstorm. You know, sand started rolling in. I'm sitting on the fly line, turn around, all of a sudden see a huge sand cloud heading towards me and all that. But after that it all clears up and went from fine to that, and it cooled down a lot. Over in Fernley, which as I said is about 30 miles away, it actually, in the middle of the desert in July, got flash flood warnings and quarter-sized hail. Growing up in the South for the first 18 years of my life, I've never seen during the middle of summer, especially down there, where it's like that big of a swing in one day. I've had where it looks beautiful like this, goes to dark and a thunderstorm for 20 minutes and then it clears up. But I've never had to do that. Loose gravel. Exactly what I need. This might be the right road. I hope it is. I can remember these S-turns. I'll get to a spot that I got a story that I can actually tell. Welcome to Fallon, the oasis of Nevada. Oh, not really. Out of the few places that I've been to in Nevada, this is nowhere near an oasis. Yeah, it has some traits for a desert, but hardly any compared to some towns. Especially when you start going through and you get up a little bit higher elevation and towards some of the mountain passes and everything. You'll see more trees, but not here. So coming up is where I'm going to start the story. So not too long ago after I bought this bike, I sold my old bike to a buddy of mine. This buddy won't be named. He'll probably start making his own motovlogs here soon. But so I sold him the bike, and he was like, hey, let's ride over to Reno, but first let's stop by the DMV to get my, you know, permit and all that, so I can ride the motorcycle. I was like, alright, cool, you know, whatever. We gotta stop and get for gas first in that bike, because I know it's running low, and I gotta get gas in mine. So we stopped at this gas station to get gas, and we go pulling out, and we pull out. Well, this light can go to red pretty quick, so we pull out. I'm right here. Well, I see it turn yellow, so I gotta stop, and all of a sudden right here he locks up his brakes, crashes, and breaks his collarbone. When the DMV is at that building right there on the other side of this truck. Yeah. Luckily he had on a jacket and a helmet and all that. The helmet got scraped up pretty bad, but luckily he didn't get any. He broke his collarbone. I got a little bit of road rash. At the time he didn't get a ticket, but then he got a court summons 2 months later in the mail. So moral of the story, don't be like my idiot friend, and make sure you have your stuff. Try and do the safety course if you can. It's not too bad. It's worth it, because I had my endorsement before I ever took the course. It's where I got it at. You didn't need the course or the test or the road test. All you had to do was just pass a written test, and they gave it to you, which wasn't hard at all, because you guys have been riding. You know what you got to know, and you know what's important. Oh my god, this is what I mean. If someone wants to take their sweet time going to get some damn pho. And then a stoplight. Awesome. Yeah, moral of the story, don't ride. If your friend's not fully ride, even though if you sold them the bike and it's all them, don't let them ride. That dude was looking at me while I'm doing this. That's nice. And again, another fucking red light. Frontier Liquor. That place is literally the ATF store. You can get alcohol, tobacco, and buy a gun all at the same place. So far I bought 2 guns from there, and they are wonderful. I bought a little 17 HMR, and that's a pretty cool little gun. I got a little scope for it, you know, shoot rabbits and stuff. And that's also where I bought my AR, which you might see that in a video later this week or early next week, depending on if I get the chance to go shooting this weekend. Hopefully I get that chance. That'll make me happy. There's another little creek. So, funny story about this spot at that little creek. About 9 months ago, I had to go and help a buddy pull his girlfriend's car from there into the parking lot at Walmart, which you guys saw me pass at that last red light. And the reason why is, so with some of these canals and everything, you can go tubing on. Well, they went tubing and he had his girlfriend's key and a few other things in his pocket. Well, somewhere along the tubing trip, he lost her key. You think no big deal, you know, just get another key made, called locksmith, blah blah. Well, it's a Fiat, and the Fiats have a little chip in the key, so without that chip, it won't start the car. Well, it was there, sitting kind of in front of that people's driveway for a few days. So they're like, hey, if this car doesn't get moved, it's going to get towed by the end of the week. So he was like, hey, I know you have a truck, can you help me pull this around? I was like, yeah, dude, I got you. We got off at work at midnight one night. I went to go help him do it. So at the time, only had like a little strap that came in like the little vehicle kit that came with a few different things. So I was like, yeah, we can just hook it up to this, tie it to my hitch, and we'll make it work from there. So we had to like climb in through the back hatch, which luckily he was able to get unlocked, or it was unlocked. So I had to like climb in through the back of there. He got in, he kind of like rode the brakes, and we talked as we had to actually push the car around. So we have to get in front of it and tow it back towards the way that I'm coming now. But we took a side road and kind of made our way towards Walmart through the back way until we had to go out on the highway for a little bit. We parked, and like 2 weeks later, she finally got the key. I always wonder what people thought whenever they see a biker, you know, no matter what style, just kind of fucking around. What if they're just kind of going back and forth, doing wheelies, what? It's like, even before I decided I wanted a motorcycle, and before I got one, I always like would look at riders, and they'd, you know, more than likely be cruising, where, you know, normally they might, you know, be gunning it. But I think this is where I'm going to end the video. Like I said in my last video, remember it's my first videos, but feel free to leave a, you know, review and, you know, what you think I should work on. Hopefully the audio in this video will be better than my last one. I know a few people that I talked to about it said, hey, we can barely hear you. So hopefully it turns out better this time. Anyway guys, as I said in my last video, make sure you like and subscribe to the video. If there's things that you want me to work on, just keep in mind it's my first few videos, but feel free to leave a comment saying, hey, you should work on this. Or if you've been making videos a while and you found an editing program that you like, feel free to leave it in the comments. I know Adobe has their Premium Pro or whatever it is. I forgot. But I might look into getting that. Yeah guys, thanks for watching. Hope it was a good video. Hope it turns out better than my last one. You know, just keep on making progress. Yeah, that's it for this one. Later. It's the dogs. It's the dogs. Oh, it's the dogs. It's the dogs.